Huddle up, Coach T speaks. Yo, bro, I have to deal with a subject today that someone asked me to deal with. He came across my videos and he let me know that he loved the content, he loved the direction I was going, but he wanted me to kind of drill down on something. And the subject matter he wanted me to deal with, which I haven't so far, but I will, is how to keep a woman long term. How to keep a woman long term. And he said he really desired a solid chick, somebody who was really in his corner. And I told him the truth, and hopefully it helps somebody out there. But I literally told him, you're going to have to get good at asking the right questions to them. You're going to have to get good at asking the right questions to them, because now that you did all you needed to do and you have a young lady in your life and you're dating her, maybe you've seen her a few times, and you think that possibly she might be the one or somebody that you can, see a future with sooner than later. Well, you're going to have to get good at asking her right questions. And that's going to be depending upon, are you the type of person that always loves to hear their self talk? Literally, are you that guy that, oh, it's about me, and I did this, and this what I accomplished, and I played this position in sports, and you can do that, and that might be intriguing for her for a while. But if you don't start asking the right questions and figure out how to ask those questions sooner than later, bruh, you're setting yourself up for failure. So, what I advised him to do, I said, you need to start creating little small tests. You need to start creating little small tests and put her in little certain situations, whether that's, um, hey, this is how much extra money I got this week. And see, I'm kind of busy right now, but maybe you can go ahead and go shopping if you're staying over or coming over, whatever the living situation is, and just see what she does. If she comes back with one bag of snacks and you gave her a couple $100, then you know this is not somebody who is serious about their own finances. And she didn't really put a lot of value on the fact of, hey, this is for our dinner tonight and for our breakfast tomorrow, and possibly our lunch, depending on your situation. It's those little small tests. Or, for example, you put her in a situation where you say, okay, let me see if I'm out in a public place and let's see, I'm around some other, I call them hyenas. They're just looking, and you purposely say, I'm going to do something. I'm going to get up and I'm going to tell her I'm going to be right back. But I'm actually going to have her positioned in a situation where all of these other cats, now take it, we're not married, we're just dating, but all of these other hyenas are in a room. And you go to the bathroom, take your time, and as you're coming back or you're approaching, maybe you got to take the long way around, and you just see how is she interacting with other people. How is she going to interact with these strangers you don't know? And some of these guys, every time they walk by, they're trying to make eye contact with her and, just do little subtle things. How's she going to act? Is this somebody that you really want to bring home to mom and pops? Is this somebody that you could see like, I just know if it ever got sticky out here, is she the type of lady who's going to be loyal to me? Yes, she checked off the boxes of she looks the part, but what's in her heart? What's in her soul? And you're going to have to put her through little tests like that. It could be as small as you go to the grocery store and you buy some food and you bring it, and neither one of you all know who's cooking, but it's sitting there on the stove. Now, you didn't ask her to prepare anything, but she said she was hungry. You said, yeah, you know what? I could get a bite to eat as well. And you have everything you need, whether those are your steaks, potatoes, your vegetables, whatever you normally eat. and it's sitting there. If you have a kind of woman who says, hey, if you have this, and these kind of seasonings, I'll make us a meal. I'll make sure me and you are good. I'll make sure that we eat. You might have your hands on something, brother. But if she looks at those groceries and say, you said you were hungry, are we going out to eat today? Are we getting ready to order in? Then long term, you might have a problem on your hands, brother. So it's those kind of things, setting up those little small tests to see, is this somebody I'm really ready to go the long haul with? How does she do with her own money? What is her priorities like? Does she value me and my time? If she knows I'm busy, will she step in here and there to help out? Just because she knows it's going to make my life easier. And if my life is easier, her life is going to be beautiful. But you got to almost set traps. And I know that sounds kind of psychologically crazy, but if you're really talking about long term and you don't want to be one of the highest statistics out there to say there's a high rate of divorce, learn all of these things right now. Because if she's constantly failing these tests, bro, you can do bad all by yourself. And if she passes and flunks all the tests that you set, all those traps that you set, just know you need to get on your knees at night and you need to say a prayer, and you need to say a prayer and say, Lord, I thank you. I don't know if you're a believer or not, but if you're a believer, you should say, thank you, God, that you allow me to see this sooner than later. Because if you really were interested in that chick, you might be kind of bummed out, brother. I get it. I understand. I've been there. Oh, man, I thought she was the one, but she wasn't. She wasn't in it for the long haul, bro. She was having a good time. And you worked all this time on yourself to prepare yourself for this moment. And here you go. You think you got one. It's like, she's not that person. She's not the one for you. She might be good for somebody else, but maybe she doesn't fit your program. And you have to be okay with just being bummed out. Whether that's, I tell yourself, give yourself a few minutes, go look in the mirror, give yourself permission to be down. Go be Debbie Downer, go be down. I give you permission. Coach T gives you permission. But you got to get your head up, brother. You got to get your head up, because guess what? You got to get back there and swing. You got to get back there and swing, brother. You have to take destiny in your own hands and get back there and swing, because you're trying to hit a home run, because you're the person and you're settled in your life. You've accomplished all of your, schooling and your new business, or wherever your job, whatever your comfort level, how you make money, that is checked. Maybe you got your own spot, you got your own apartment, your own condo, your own house. That box is checked. Now you're looking for the one, because the one sooner or later is going to be the fiance. The one sooner or later, she might be the mother of your children. And what you don't want is to get in a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and be like, oh my goodness, had I listened to Coach T and paid attention, I would not be in this spot. The man said, huddle up, pay attention out here. You have to pay attention. When you're setting those kind of goals, something long-term, you want somebody who's vibing with you. You want somebody who, beyond looks and the nice Coca-Cola body, you want somebody who is in it that can help you win out here, bro. And if you're going to win real big in life, you need somebody, man, equally yoked person. If you read the Bible, equally yoked. I can't be coming with this and you're coming with this. It doesn't matter about necessarily the financial situation, but at least respect what I've been able to earn and do, and what got us here so far. Are you somebody I can grow with? And you won't know that unless you get good at asking questions. And you're going to have to set little tests and little traps just to see how she does. And if she's acing them, you might got your hands on something, brother. because only so many people can fake it for so long. So if you go consistently setting little traps, and don't just get into playing mind games and doing all those kind of things. You have to get focused where you say to myself, hey, I believe that if this is the one, I'm willing to invest a little bit more time. Sorry, somebody's trying to call me on the other phone, but this is important. Let me just wrap this up. If you're going to invest your time, invest it wisely, bro. Your energy is one of the most important things you could ever waste. Your energy is something that you need. You need your own energy so you can get up the next day and say, I feel good. What's my goals for today? You need all of that. So the worst thing you need is somebody who is going to drain you. You don't need that, bro. So how to keep a woman long term? Get good at asking those questions. And if she's not the one, you know what you're going to have to do? And I say this lightheartedly, but I'm so serious right now. You might have to get out and get spontaneous and go to the places you would never normally go just because you want something that you've never ever had. I'm going to say that again. You might have to do and go places that you've never been and do things you've never done in order to have something different that you've never had before. The definition of insanity is do something over and over and over, yet you expect different results. You can't go back to that same environment, to that same place, unless you're going to keep running to that same one. Sometimes you may win, sometimes you may lose, but I think that's likely. I think what you have to do is say, I need to get into a place where I want to find a kind of woman who matches my energy and who matches my lifestyle, who can bring me value. Because there's women out there, they're looking for value. They're looking. In the back of their head, they're looking, could you possibly be the one? So if you're showing up, you best believe you want her to show up. Hope you're getting something from that, brother. And then last but not least, I had to tell him it might not be time for you right now for this last part because it's going to be a hard pill to swallow. But I'm going to leave you with this. Lastly, the worst thing you can do, I really hope you're listening, brother. The worst thing you can do is to take baggage or a past awful dating situation or failed relationships into new spaces, into new relationships. It will never work because you will always be comparing them. You will always be upset and mad, even at little things she does that maybe she just didn't know that was one of those things like, oh, he doesn't really like that. While you all are learning each other, don't compare other people. Don't compare one situation to another one. Whether her qualities are better than your previous relationships, it's okay. Just understand, bro. Don't bring that baggage into a new one unless you're going to keep failing that test. You can't go past step A, B, and C to get to D, E, and F if you're still holding on to past regrets and past frustration and even past anger. You may have got hurt out here. These dangerous streets, boy, these dangerous dating streets are dangerous. But just know that. You might find one that flops on you. You might find one that ghosts you. You might find one that you want to ghost. But whenever you're done doing that, when you're serious about a long-term relationship and keeping a woman, it's not about her being kept. It's about, can you two agree that you two are good for each other and you can benefit each other and you can help uplift each other's spirit? See, if a chick, before I was married, if she wasn't on my same level financially, I didn't hold that against her. I just knew there were some other areas I hope she's better than me at. I hope she can cook better than me. I'm an okay cook, but I hope she can cook better than me. I hope if she sees a pile of clothes over there that I just didn't get to because I was busy or I was working a lot of hours, and I come in and she already got that taken care of, I'm like, wow. It's those kind of things, brother. It's those kind of simple things. Anything to make your life better. When you're looking long term, get good at asking those questions. get good at asking the right questions. Because when you start asking questions and you're starting to see how she thinks and is not lining up, it'd be kind of like that one commercial I seen. I guess there's some popular show out there called Love and Hip Hop. On there, I'm like, whew, I know some of them, they're there for the wrong reason. And I don't really pay too much about that because I'm like, I don't have time to pay attention to things like that. You know, each his own. Everything's not for everybody. I'm out here really living my real life. I still work on myself, believe it or not. I work on myself every day, especially your mind. This right here, that's where the battle's won. So what I'm telling you is this: don't be like on Love Island, jumping around pretending. If you really want something long term, you got to let her know. At a certain period of time, you're going to have to let her know, this is what I'm looking for, and I got some questions for you. I have some questions for you that only you can answer. And depending on how you answer them, lets me know what I need to do going forward, because I'm trying to live my best life. I want you to be a part of it, potentially, but I need to make sure me and you lining up. All right, fellas, huddle up, huddle up. Coach T has spoken. I'm going to come with some more heat tomorrow down below. I'm going to put a link. I'm going to start putting some exclusive content available for some of my brothers out there. You really out here, bro, and you really working on yourself and you really trying to master dating so you can be ultimately happy in your life. I got something just for you. I'm working on something real hot. I'm getting it together for you. It's not going to be just no fluff and the next hottest, greatest. No, what I'm getting ready to deliver and bring to you, you'll thank me for it, brother. I'm already seeing changes of a lot of men out there, and it's starting to take off, brother. We'd love to have you on the team, let you be a part of our community. But in the meantime, Coach T's getting ready to lay it down. Huddle up, huddle up. Keep your mind right.